Good morning, everybody. I feel like I really have not been posting a whole lot of updates online lately, and I would like to, since I used to try to keep y'all pretty involved with my day-to-day life. I've had to take a break for a lot of different things, so I've been posting here and there, but definitely not regularly, and definitely a little more discreetly. So I am still trying to recover mentally, emotionally, and physically from being sick multiple times over the past month and a half with one thing or another. I'm definitely feeling stronger in the past week here. I would say I don't give my body a whole lot of recovery time. So when something happens to me, regardless of how bad or how minute it is, I usually try to bounce back into my schedule a little too quickly, which then prolongs the healing process again and makes it longer. So just some updates. I seem to have healed well from the UTI that I went to the ER for, and that medication has been all done for over a week now, and my symptoms are gone, so that's good. My gut seems to be basically fully recovered from that bout of suspected food poisoning that happened about a month ago. It definitely took a few weeks to be able to eat everything that I was able to before, but I'm pretty much at that point now. I recently had a epiphany about some issues I've been having and some things that I was misdiagnosing within myself. So for a lot of the past few years, I have had these feelings on and off of nausea. At least that's what I thought that the feelings were. In all reality, what I was actually feeling was tension headaches. But in my brain, it felt like nausea in my head. That was the only way for me to accurately describe it to myself and to other people. I did not know that what I was feeling in my head was not actually being nauseous. It was severe tension headaches that were not being distributed as actual pain. They were distributing as extreme tension in the front of my head, which made me feel like I was sick in my head. It's the strangest thing to try to describe. I'm sure other people have had it too. And usually if it built up and got really bad, I would end up in bed, around 6, 7, or 8 at night after a hard day or something. I'd end up in bed with a washcloth, across my forehead, and eventually my body would chill out and I would just be able to sleep. But up until now, I had not understood that was not nausea. Yes, I've been pregnant. Yes, I've had a child, so I know what nausea is in your stomach. But for some reason, my brain was trying to understand these feelings up here as nausea. It was just being misinterpreted. When I started to realize that they were actually tension headaches, the next step was trying to understand why they were happening. And so I was thinking to myself, okay, well, I'm just going to go without my phone all day and see what happens. It just happened to be the same day that we were going to this grape stomp festival in a different city. We get there and we're doing all our stuff, and I'm feeling like I'm okay, but I'm still feeling, those usual symptoms up here. And I'm feeling like something might come on later in the day. So we see this tent for massages. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I could get a massage. That'd be nice. Little did I know that this lady started working on me. And one of the first things she asked me as soon as she started working on me, 1 minute in, she was like, do you get headaches? And I'm like, yeah, I actually was just talking about that with my partner yesterday. I get a lot of tension headaches. And she was like, it's because your traps are severely knotted. And you are having these muscles right here are extremely tight and they're giving you headaches. And I was like, what? So yeah, guys, I had a whole health epiphany. Ever since that massage that she gave me, it was only a 10-minute massage, but all focused right here, basically. Ever since she did that, I've tried to remember for at least 5 minutes a day to really get into my traps by myself, because, you know, I'm just running around all day. So I get into them anytime I can, and I try to get my neck and I try to get my face. The way that these symptoms have become so much less just from doing this. I thought that maybe I was chronically dehydrated. Maybe I was chronically sick. Like, I really did not know what was going on with my head. And after she did that, I am literally 10 times better. I have not had an episode since she did that, like 4 or 5 days ago. Yeah. Even now, I got a headache yesterday, but that's because I was driving a lot and got really sleep deprived and my body was not feeling good. So I was probably dehydrated and just like not taking care of myself. But that was so crazy for me, because I'm like, the solution was so simple and nobody told me that what I was feeling and describing might have not been nausea. Like, man, it was just so weird to finally have some sort of answer for those things happening with my head. It was actually the fact that I lift weights. So if you lift weights a lot and you notice that you have increased headaches or tension right across, like right here, especially right here for me, you need to go get checked out by a masseuse, because you probably have a syndrome where your traps are pressing down on nerves and the knots are causing you to have headaches all throughout your face and the back of your head and everywhere. So I just thought I would put that out there. But yeah, other than that, I'm feeling a lot better, and I overall don't have as much motivation as before. I am taking things slower in life, but I really hope to get back to working out and dancing at least a few times a week very soon. Right now, my average is working out about once a week right now, and dancing maybe once or twice a week. It is a lot less than before, and I'm trying to mentally be okay with that right now while my body heals and while I figure out how to live life in a more fulfilling and healthy way, because I actually was not that healthy. Oh, and I've also added in like a half a cup of coffee each day now. I'm back to letting in a little bit of coffee because I have read that there are certain health benefits to it. And a small amount of coffee a day can help with headaches too. So half a cup of coffee, that's where I cut myself off, and I'm good for the rest of the day. So those are a lot of updates on things I have not talked to y'all about. I'm going to head into work, and yeah, have a good day.